y'all.
What's up, people? What's going
on?
Look,
We got the Smithsons back here.
it feel different when you hit record on it. It feel different.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It really does. So, this is the Fusion Frequency.
The first video. We've been saying this coming
Really,
for
it's
a
not
long
the
time.
first video. We didn't make it on the video.
But we ain't put it out there yet.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. So, up here, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff.
What's the name of it again?
Fusion Frequency.
Fusion Frequency.
The Fusion Frequency. So, we're going to be talking about life, love, just things that
Everyday
we
life.
do, you know, like
Everyday life, man. About mysteries, things that a lot of people probably feel and think, afraid to say. I mean, religion, reality, business, personal, this just
spirituality.
it's just gonna be a laid back place for us to talk, man. Like, I got all the equipment and all that stuff. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't know how to hook that stuff up. So we may sit in this for a while. As we do this, we grow, everything.
Yeah. So the first thing that we want to talk about,
That's what.
you becoming a member of the planning board in Plymouth, North Carolina. How you feel about that?
It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet, man. I'm happy from where I come from, coming from the PJs, the projects, getting in trouble, not knowing, doing drugs, to be able to say that I'm a part of, as they say, a local government agency. It's good, but it's kind of overshadowed with all this negative stuff that's going on. It's a sign from God.
Oh yeah. It is a sign from God. So check this out, y'all. We shy.
We are shy.
But we gonna do this damn thing today.
Yeah.
So just bear with us. Okay?
And we're doing it raw. It ain't no cutting. We want to see us get better. We want to get better with y'all guys.
Right.
So this is straight raw. And I know
Yeah,
y'all
straight
probably
raw.
know me as being wild, but honestly behind all that stuff, I'm a shy dude. Come here, Ma. This is our mom.
Come here, Ma.
We recording.
No,
We're recording.
We're recording.
Come here. Say hi, y'all.
You
Come
can
here.
just put that on the bed.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, we'll do this raw.
Yeah.
This is Sasha.
This is Buddha.
Fierce.
This is Buddha.
Yeah, we're gonna do this raw.
Hello.
You say hi, Buddha.
Hello.
Fierce.
Who's Fierce at, Mom?
I don't know what this.
Come here, Fierce. Come on, boy.
Let him go. Go to bed. Go. Go to bed. Go to
Our
bed.
other baby don't want to come up here.
Go to bed.
They don't want
So like I said, man, it's gonna be raw. Mom's gonna be walking in.
Uh-huh.
The baby's gonna be walking up. This, we may even get cameras in every room. We really gonna make this a reality thing. Being my life is what it is. So
Our life is
Our
what it
life,
is. It's
so-
like, okay.
my bad. Our lives. Our
Right.
lives. My bad. Okay. That's so cute. Anyway, what's up, people?
So-
Go ahead.
So something happened the beginning of this, well, the middle of this week on Hump Day.
Hump day.
Yeah. So our houses were raided. You want to elaborate on that a little bit, babe?
First, I want to say this first before I get into that. My wife went on vacation, Monday, and we got some sad news about my niece. Rest in peace, baby girl.
Rest in peace.
Before I didn't want to be on too much because on being on vacation, I didn't want to, ruin the moment. But On top of that, I had Chester Moore, my niece. But my house get raided. You know, it's just timing. You know, Monday, I found out that you know, hey, one of the greatest moments. You know, planning board member is a small position. It ain't really no what's called power. But let me get back to it. I'm trying to bring it to it. But for me, it's a door opener. You know.
I gave you a chance to talk, but go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you looked at me talking about my cue, and you're not even finished talking about the planning board. Go ahead, continue.
No, I'm gonna go into what you said. I want to really explain how I'm hurt by this raid. That I want to build a moment up how it snapped me off the mountain.
Okay.
Let me build it up a little bit. Is that okay?
Okay, it's fine.
It's a stepping stone because I want to run for city council. I got so many ideas, and I'm thinking, I've been trying to go through the, what's the guy's name, Edison, Gold Jackets, Homeboys. I try to go through the lodge. I try to get me a sign. I just want to hook up with brothers to help. My mission is to help people. So, I forgot what I was saying. You know.
So
I know what I'm saying. So basically, come back to what she was saying. This is the truth of what's going on. I feel like God gave me this mission to help you. I didn't know how. I asked. And raffling is what we decided. First, we was just donating stuff. We felt it wasn't enough. So we got to
talking about the raid, baby.
but I gotta get. It's not. But the raid goes into what I'm saying here. If I just say the raid is whatever. I'm trying to.
Okay, go ahead, baby.
People raided my house and I didn't like it and I'm upset. Go ahead, next question. Go ahead.
I mean, you.
Because I talk the metaphors. I want to explain myself. This is from how this stuff is affecting me with everything I'm going on. It don't make sense to people who don't know what's going on. For me and you know what's going on. If I just answer that question, they not gonna know everything. I gotta piece everything together.
Okay.
I thought we talked about this.
I mean, I didn't know you was gonna go. You know.
Are you in a rush?
No, I'm not in a rush, but we supposed to stay on.
But we
topic.
are. We just can't ask a question. We gotta.
Yes. Okay, Mom.
I'm going to work every day.
And he is. That's good.
It's gonna be raw, y'all. It's mine, everything else.
Yeah.
And this is how we get arguing because she was control out of what the fuck I said.
No, I don't want to control. It's like you say 1, 2, 3. And
But
you
if
going
we do
to
1, 2,
10,
if
11,
we do
12.
1, 2, 3, it's gonna be over in 5 minutes.
No, it's not.
I'm just gonna have to do this. We take something to say right, then we'll build on it for maybe like 15 minutes, and then we go to the next. If I just answer that question, it's gonna be short and no meat to it.
Oh, I thought. Okay.
It's
All right.
You know how my book is? They got a title that I write about 10 pages behind that title.
Mm-hmm.
But if I just wrote the title and then just write another title, the book will be over.
Mm-hmm.
So once you put a title down, you gotta write stuff. So you want to give me a title? I'm just talking about it.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Go ahead.
Quit, quit. I mean, I guess I'm about to be quick with it. But the rain came from me really putting myself out there to help people. You know, like if I just tell you about the raid without telling you where it come from, it wouldn't make sense. This raid came from a nephew. I like to call him a nephew. Like 10 years straight, this guy came to Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthday parties. He slept at houses. I mean, he was family. Rented him a car. You know the story. You can help me out anytime, man. His insurance canceled twice. First time we told him that DMV needed, what's the phone call? The
FS1.
FS1. He called the insurance sent it. Throughout this time, he become homeless. No job. I let him sleep in the car for 2 or 3 months. No payment. Gave them a late fee, but where I shouldn't have. Because he was doing bad, I waived the late fee. I don't know. I did everything I could, but the second time the insurance lapsed, we told him exactly what insurance people told him. And Mom, read that downstairs right quick.
Yeah, go ahead and read it downstairs because we on video, okay?
Mom, what that says right quick. Love you.
Love you, Mama.
I got to go this way.
I moved it out the way.
It's gonna be raw. This is on the start. We're just trying to get this thing together.
Go downstairs with Mama.
Go to bed. Go. You read that book, Mom.
Don't let the dogs get to it.
Please don't let the dog get in my book, Mom. Anyway,
They're downstairs.
so like I was saying, right, 2 or 3 months, no job, because he's like nephew. I let him sleep in the car, no payment. We go through little arguments here and there. You know, family do that, we cut the money. I'm thinking everything's straight, but this time, for some reason, he refuses. He called his insurance company. We should have used that phone so I can play the recording showing that we talked to his insurance company. The insurance company said what he was saying wasn't true. They would never ask to send his paperwork to DMV. So why would you lie? Like, this is business. Like,
Exactly.
because you didn't see the paper, his TAS was canceled by DMV, not me, DMV, because they didn't have the documentation. He's telling me it's my job. How's it my insurance not gonna give you information to submit it?
So from that, they talk.
Because they said when they got mad is when I'm explaining to them what DMV is saying. I see, yo, if not, I gotta report a car because you can't be riding like that when DMV is considered your task debt. That goes on me. You are leasing the car. You ain't bought it yet. You're leasing. The car's in my name. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't do what you're supposed to, I gotta come get it. They should say, who are you threatening? Something in that. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? That's my exact words. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Now, look, see, that's my face. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? And from there, the side cursed him. I disrespect his wife. And from there, no payment.
At the end of the day, we let them know that we was gonna get the truck on April 1st.
We gave him
So,
30 days.
Yeah, to find another car, and I sent them a message asking them when we could come pick it up. So I didn't receive a message back. So the car got repossessed. Luckily, we got their address.
Cause they moved. It wasn't Fayetteville.
Right, they was in Fayetteville. So luckily, we got their address, and that was only God.
But this is my thing, right, y'all? I repo the car, and I can show you the paperwork I had to file to get my rear money back, right? But let me explain how what I mean by this is from me. This is truly God here, man. In my eyes, right, this here what I'm doing is truly to help people. Even though they got over. And if I wouldn't report the car at that time, especially when all that took place, the animosity, the negativity, it's a lease. I just was gonna take the car, and being I know they're doing bad, I was just let everything go. I wasn't gonna sue them for in the rears or nothing, you know, because this is truly about helping people. It's not about money. You know, if I may, I know I'm jumping ahead for a second, but I don't want to forget this. Let me explain to you about these cars. I spend from $2,000 to $3,500 on cars. And you don't got a calculator, do you? Let me show you when I say that I heard God, man, and God really gave me a message. This is why changing my image, man. That's why I'm striving to live in peace. That's why I don't understand why things just keep coming and hitting me. Well, I do understand it, but we get into that. No, I'm gonna go too fast.
Okay.
So I pay $200 to $3,500 for a car. Let's make it easy. Let's start with the minimum. Let's start with $2,000. So I pay $2,000 for the car. All right. I pay between $5 and $6 to get delivered. Let's keep it easy. $5 for the transportation. It's $2,500. I spent from $5 to $1,000 because I pick them pretty good in parts and mechanic work. How much is that? It's $3,500, right? So a lot of my cars I sell from $3,500 to $6,000. Right? Now I'm talking about those prices goes from sometime average. Sometimes I get it more, sometimes I get it less. Like I said, I started at $2,000. How much is that? What's that minimum?
That's $3,500. That's how much profit that you would make
So
for $6,000.
So check this out. Now you heard that. But I don't get there right away. Most of the time they only put $500 to $1,000 down. So this is the money I started off with. That's my money that I took out my pockets. So out my pockets, I'm down $35. They gave me from $5 to $1,000. Let me keep it gangster. Let's keep it at $1,000, right? So that's still only $1,500 back in my pockets. I'm down. If I'm charging $350 for payments, which I dropped it down because I realized the $5 was kind of steep. Yo, it's gonna take 1, 2, 3. It's gonna take 3.5 months for me to get my money back up top. So every time I get a payment I get from people, say I get 5 payments, it's $2,000. I take that money. I never put it back in my bank to build my bank back up. I take that. As soon as I get enough to go buy another car. Like, it's constantly going. It's fixing. I mean, it's transport. I mean, I don't make, once I pay everything, it's not a lot of money. The money I do make is the money that's going to the nonprofit. If y'all guys remember, me and my wife, I'm all over Sketto. We'll get back and report. Me and my wife did a raffle. Remember the raffle? What was it, baby? What was it?
It was raffling a car.
A car.
Yeah. That was, like one of the first cars that we got.
Cause this was all it's about.
Right.
But I got a call from a friend said, yo, if you ain't got your 501(c), and you get caught doing raffling, it'll mess up your chance of being legit down the line. So couldn't do that because that was our plan the whole time. So I went and researched on Google, how can I help people with cars but not consider selling cars. So when I looked online, it said you can lease to own cars in North Carolina. There's no amount of how many cars you can rent to own. Because it's not selling. This is how I'm looking at it. Because if it's leasing or renting, like some people do, they bring the car back when they want it. They got the right. They're not obligated. Every contract that they sign is a lease contract. I leave it in my name because they have the option to buy, but it's understood you're entering into a lease. Now, it's understood that you would take care of your tolls, you would take care of the fixing, the insurance. It's understood. And it's considered as is. But because how I am, if something go wrong, if it makes sense, if your story makes sense, they'll take your monthly payment, get it fixed. Oh, something happened to little Junior, blah, blah, blah. Alright, cool. I'm not going to charge you late fee this time because make sure your little child is taken care of. So just start back up next week. Yo, any person I sold cars to, ask them. Every one of them. I got a company that notifies. I pay a company. I forgot about take that out. I pay a company to notify me if they take insurance on it. Car got to be full coverage. Oh, you'd be surprised how many paperwork I get. Full coverage been taken on as liability. Yo, it must be a mistake. Blah blah blah. That's cool, no problem. Just send me the information saying that it's taken care of. I get it. No harm, no foul. You tried it. I mean, that's all I do. But that's all we do. We don't talk about the cars that I buy from $2,500 to $3,500 that is too messed up to sell. Yo, I got about 5 or 6 of them. It would cost too much to fix. It won't make no sense. So check this out now, right? I'm gonna go with 6. That's 2,000 times 6. What's that? Isn't that 12,000? And this upfront money. And I'm gonna tell you, right? Let me make this clear. I'm gonna talk too much of my business. When I start this shit, I had $15,000 because it's not about me. I'm pretty okay. I took my mattress money because I said to myself, yo, I want to give back. And I'm going to tell a story of when God talked to me. Y'all may think it's a joke. It don't matter. We can get into that later. But it's a mission that God gave me. And it's stressful as hell. And I don't know why he gave me this. But I just feel this is what he had me to do. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'll talk too much. Go ahead. She's hitting me. That's the tap to tell me to shut up.
But with all that said and done, from helping, we see videos of the house being raped.
I did get on top of that. I thought about all the drugs I sold, all the people I hurt, and I never witnessed them like that. And I think that now that I'm not doing no bad stuff, and I'm not robbing, I'm not stealing, I'm not selling, I'm not womanizing, I'm not cheating. I wait till I get to the point where I truly feel like I'm doing the work that God, my inner God, is telling me it's my nature or my DNA to do. I can't change what it pleases me to do. But to see that when I'm doing this and what caused this is because what I've done was out of love. I don't. It's confusing. It's confusing. But it's my sinuses. But I think that Ray, on top of everything else that I've been going through, and it seems like I've been going through this stuff since I've really been striving to live a God way of life. I mean, I'm serious. Like I said, it seemed like it got, as much as I walk away from that way of thinking, the more I fight not to do those drugs, the more I fight to be more humble in my speech. You know, keep it real. Sometimes it comes through you. You know, sometimes of course, vice versa. The devil. You know, I'm just, you gotta keep it real, and I know I piss you off too. I'm not sure that too.
Sometimes he comes through you too.
Exactly, but for the time, what's going on is coming from my immediate everything. Like still times right now, I think about my eye socket getting broke, and 2 of the people I love the most. You know, I hear one of them sick. I know both of them sick. I just lost a niece, you know, and I thought she was in the hospital. I was gonna go see her. I wasn't gonna talk to her. I was just gonna go peek my head in and walk out. Cause I love her. I just can't find myself. Anyway, off that. Anyway, the raid, it really crushed me. It really crushed me for what all my intent is to do is to help. It crushed me.
Okay. So you done talking about the rape.
Yeah. Not on accused.
You went all off topic, so it's like
I'ma
I'm
do that
I'm trying to keep up with you.
You gotta
So,
keep up.
I'm trying to keep up with you. It's all good though. So let me see what else we're gonna talk about.
See, that's when you try to keep up
Nah.
with your ass and keep up the damn shit.
Okay, so shut the hell up. So let's talk about your mission, Tristan. What do you think your mission is? Because you probably already talked about it in that
My mission
long out conversation.
is
So,
to help. Simple as that, man. My mission, the more and more I help, the more and more I understand life. I'm serious, man. The more and more, when I tell you I don't got no fucking money, I don't got no money, y'all. I ain't broke, but we don't got money like y'all think. Lord knows we buy Peter Big Ball. We got collectors calling us too, man.
yeah.
But with me now, I had money. I ain't never been rich, but I have money. I get more out of it when I see someone say, TT, Mr. Spencer Tristan, thank you. You help. That's the attention that I'm seeking. That sensation that I did my godly thing. You know, that's why I said about, I know I'm jumping the gun again, but about my beliefs. I don't believe in the Bible the way y'all guys think it. I don't. I do believe that God gave us a choice. And I think our choice is what God and devil really is. The word demon, like I said, Karis won't hit it all, is to degrade, is to separate or to reduce. When you demand, which is demon, it's just you're not human. It's like you of a beast. It's two different entities. You have good and evil. And I think you are of your choice. Now I know this because I'm living this life. I'm living proof of it. I'm living
that. Like when we look at cartoons and we see the devil on one side and the angel on the other, it's true.
It's a metaphor.
True. It's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor type thing, man. I think it's what I'm looking for, but the concept is exactly what it is. And the Bible,
we all have good and evil in us.
That's any life form, like that light bulb. Anything you plug into the socket has a negative and a positive charge. Some call it neutral, but really it's just positive and negative. If you cut any one of those wires, the light goes out. That's life. Only thing life is moving energy. That's why the AIs is alive, because it's moving energy, but we get into a minute. But I believe that truly your decision is who you are. I do believe in a higher power. I do think it's something that connects us. But I think both that positive and negative, that I think the devil and God is life. Because the opposition, one cannot exist without the other. We just talk realistic. The moon and then the sun and all that stuff comes because each other cross path. I'm saying with the sun, darkness is the absence of sunlight, which is just the total opposite. So again, life is about moving energy. You need a positive and a negative. Now going by scientists, truly, and I know it sounds crazy, but positive follow negative. And the Bible said he dwelled in darkness before light came, and we kind of put darkness in the word negative. So, I know I'm going too far with this, right? But in my beliefs, which one should we truly be searching for? The darkness or light?
The light.
Just keep in mind, they said God tried to keep Adam and Eve from the truth of life. stuff like that I just don't understand. I think some of this Christianity, Muslim, education is distractions. I think it's a curveball. I think true education, and some people call it religion, but a true way of life, it lies within. That's why they say affirmations. That's why they say you should meditate, prayer, you know. And with me and my wife, we decided, well, it's lucky how we met each other. We're not on the same belief path, but we're on the same direction. Because the DNA to what I just said I'm looking for, which is really harmony, love, and peace, the DNA to that is the chakras. I tell you, man, if y'all don't know about the chakras, my advice y'all to get into it. And you don't, hit us up, because I can tell you about that in a minute. But it was next.
Okay, what's next is
Oh boy, I couldn't wait till she say the book. The book is in, is nice, is professional. And listen,
it's a good read.
I got them to edit it a little bit, right? But whoever on my Facebook page know I don't really proofread and all that, so I wanted to keep it as real as possible. So it's a book for us. It's an easy read. It was based on when Bill Cosby got locked up for the Quaaludes. They said that he used that to sedate women and rape them and do all kinds of things. So I've been thinking, right? Ain't that what they've been doing to us? Giving us Quaaludes. Instead of giving us the pills, they gave us the education. They gave us the religion. They gave us welfare. They gave us drugs. They spend billions and billions and billions of dollars to create different things. Got all this stuff in this book, but Bill Gates found a way to have a seed to genetically attach the man's sperm to the point where he can give it to the black woman, to the point where, you know, all babies is females, until the balls drop. This seed that they're giving us was being. Wait, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, before you get all into the book, in the book, let's talk about the name of the book.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
What is it?
The name of the book is The United States of African American versus Uncle Sam.
I put that nigga.
So
I put him on trial, y'all.
Yeah.
I put him on trial.
Tell us a little bit about the name, because that's a catchy right there.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
That's a.
Like I said, he put our great Bill Cosby on trial. The man was just trying to buy the news thing. That's what he was trying to do. First, he killed the son. But anyway, if they could put Bill on trial, why can't we put Uncle Sam? I mean, for the crimes he did to nations. I mean, people. I mean, we don't know who we are because of the Quaaludes, of the educational. I mean, how can we find ourselves? How can we truly... It's so bad to the point we are programmed that they put stuff right in our face. And we accept it. What we say, we would never put a card in eye, a chip in my hand, the mark of the beast.
Let's talk about McDonald's food. We know how bad McDonald's food is, but we continue to go eat it.
It's brainwashed, right?
You know?
We see the slop that the nuggets made out of.
And it's not just McDonald's, it's other fast food chains as well.
But this is a thing, though.
Let's talk about that chicken.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna just say, man, this is the thing with that, though. I'm trying to trick knowledge of these people. I don't like to use the white and black. That's just a distraction. This class. Let me tell you about this class of people, right? The social media is a tracking device, is a camera they put on us overall to be to study us. So with this social media, wokeness became a cultural thing, being woke. Being woke also came a lot of vegetarian, was what is it? Pescatarian. A lot of people, vegans. This being woke, social media brought forth a better eating habits. Dr. Sebi, people like that, man. So what they do is, it's like a Black Wall Street. When black people got this stuff together, what they do? They came and burned it down. And then they covered it up with water. But right now, they're doing this, they're knocking down this eating healthy thing because they're putting their seeds. That's why I was saying they're putting, like this, seedless grapes. What the fuck is a seedless grape?
It's not natural. Anything that's supposed to have seeds, that doesn't.
So
it's not natural.
If they could take seeds out of something and grow it, you don't think they can grow something with a seed that they genetically manufacture to attack the black man germ, make him sterile, the man is here now, and making a woman sterile for being able to have a boy. Again, the genetic seed, this is what Bill Gates has got, is made to be able to attach the black man itself. So that means this is the fruit, this is the vegetables, these things that we are told to eat to be healthy and be strong, they're using against us. So what do we do with that?
Even if we grow our foods, our own food,
Where we getting seeds from?
we're still using their seeds. So
what do we do?
just gotta get with the program.
And see, that's what anything we can say is program. I'm asking you a question, man.
That's all it is.
I'm asking you a question. Have y'all since COVID? Have y'all guys felt like you remember your last 20 years, but your reality doesn't match your memories? Yo, what's his name? What's the president name? Donald Trump, with his first thing about COVID, he told us, he said, y'all gonna wake up and it's just gonna be gone. That's what he said.
And right now, it's gone.
I said it because if it's gone like he said, and it did what it did, it had to be a purpose to it. Of a bigger plan. Like, they would not just do that just for just population control. Like, that's just like they get a bill, they sign a bill in, they put one thing that people like so they can vote on, but they get like 5 different things that people wouldn't have liked. Like, it's a reason behind of that too. It's a reason behind it. Why did a COVID test cause them to go so far up your nose when normally it's just a swab? It's a DNA swab. Did they plant something?
That's a good question.
I mean, keep in mind, everything is being ran by a chip. The AIs, they say that how the cars and planes gonna go is gonna be chips communicating with chips. Well, how can it really control us if we don't got that chip? Is that what they planning in us? If we don't apply, what's that thing you see they put on this stuff and it, you know, this real or not, right?
I don't know if it's real or not.
But
I know I don't want one though.
I believe COVID truly put us in the matrix. I think they found a way to slow down or stop the world. I'm not gonna sound stupid, but nothing is the same.
It's not.
Food, television. I mean, people, family. Yo, the family, I remember my sister, my niece. My sister helped raise me and I helped raise my niece. My niece is my first child. Well, consider not Paul, not that, you know, listen to have sex, but you know.
Okay.
remember playing cards, playing spades. I remember the parties. We always had that argument type thing, man. But I just remember that you mess with one of us, you mess with us all. This is called the made-ups kid. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how to let go of that. But I think that's one of my triggers. I know I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere, man, because I'm just so. It's got to vent out of everything that's going on, man. Please excuse me. It's not like this all the time. Probably so. But it's just not like it should. Family should be together. You know, probably the 2 books we have here is probably only 2 books that got bought.
You said what?
Probably the only 2 books that got bought. So let me say this right. Wait. This is a good book. Once you start, you're not going to be to stop. I know sometimes image mean everything. And I know a lot of people is not going to buy because they think there's a hoax. They thinking they can be good just for me. They just plan I hate it. I don't know. But it's a good book. It's a real good book. But this is something that God put in my heart to give to y'all, man. There's a lot of history in it. However, I gotta say that I prepare myself. This is a bucket list. From where I come from to say and put author beside it.
Go ahead.
I don't know, man. These things has really got me looking at life different, man. Trying to wear different clothes, feel different about myself. Especially now I'm into my first step of political. Taking it so serious, man, that being I'm already a part of it, I'm gonna go back to school to get my reading and my writing. Was it Bumblebee or Hook on Phonics? Yo, this shit sound weird, it sound corny, but as soon as I turn myself in Monday, I'm gonna better myself. I'm really.
Gotta reinvent yourself. That's a good thing.
That's perfect. That's perfect. That's a perfect word. Go get my book, man. It's on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. Get this book, man. It's a good read, man. It's a good read.
And just because he said ain't nobody gonna buy the book, don't mean that ain't nobody gonna buy the book. I'm gonna speak it.
Bada boom, bada bang.
I'm gonna speak it to existence. Everybody's gonna buy this book. You are gonna get supported.
Can I tell you a secret? I know they're gonna buy it. I would be bestseller. I was trying to be.
Yeah, you're gonna be the best seller.
I'm working on being humble.
That's not being humble. Speaking negativity over something that you do is not being humble. You know, I don't like that. I don't like that. Speak positivity over this masterpiece right here. This is something that you wrote how many years ago?
About 2 or 3.
No, it was like in 2018 when we was on the truck.
This ain't no AI. I know AI do a lot of books. This is mine.
Yeah, he was
me.
in this truck, in that back, right in this book.
Yep, that's it. My sounds is killing me. You got characters in it, man. Yeah, I mean, this is just a good book. It's just a good book.
Why don't you read the back?
It's a courtroom settings. You read it. I'm blaming on that. It's a courtroom settings. It's Uncle Sam's on trial. You got people from the past, present, past and present. You know, it's you got the CB, you got King, you got I'm just gonna say Carter, you got Jake, who else? Haley, Sister Soldier. You got different Farrakhan. You got different people.
Royal.
Each one is being questioned by And besides, I got Johnny Finch, that's my man. I got Darren Satterfield, is an attorney. I got Miss Little, who I love to death in there. Actually, it's 2 books in one. One is a more like a poetry book, which is one I think you like the most. The other one is just a piggyback, so some thoughts I put out there. It goes to this a little bit. It's a good book. Got my man Derek. I got Troy. I got Terrell, Jabbar. I got different people names in there too, man. Show them a little love, man. But I really think y'all guys are gonna be excited. What else, baby? What else? Good time.
Is there anything else that you want to talk about?
Okay. All right. So a little bit. Before I say this, just going back to the car thing. The way I was selling these cars, or the way I was leasing these cars, I truly thought it was a loophole. I'm not gonna lie. I tell anybody the same thing. I felt like I found a loophole. This thing was not meant to be a car lease thing. It was something I had to do until I saved enough money up to be able to pay for the 5013, which is to get other people to do it can cost up to $5,000. Now, I always had it in my mind to do it myself, but I didn't want to do the short form. And for the people that know about nonprofit know exactly what I mean. I wanted to do the long form. The long form will allow me to really get more grants to really get this thing going. The nonprofit consists of, and my wife is opened up 2 sober living halfway homes in Plymouth. One for men, one for women. We're at this time fighting the town, but the town is okay. The county to get open on the one for the female. So every dollar I got from these cars, without putting my money back and fixing, went towards the nonprofit, having the fees, having to get the bunk beds for the houses. It was only set up until my business was approved. Later I can post. The company was approved
Yesterday.
yesterday?
Yeah, it was
yesterday. So per Google, I can go ahead now and apply for my 501(c), which is to make my business a nonprofit. Once I submit it, hit submit, pay the fees, at that time, even before they approve, I can start doing nonprofit events. So regardless, the leasing of the cars pretty much going to be dead until, or maybe if I can see how to bring it to the nonprofit and make sure it's squared away. But definitely, raffling cars will be back going just as soon as I take care of this little mess.
Yeah.
Real talk though, people. Y'all see my cars, y'all heard about my cars. Tickets going from like $100, maybe $200. I mean, my cars is nice. Maybe from 30 days to 60 days. It's like this. If you don't go for it, I just stop it, do something else. And I'm not trying to be rude. Tried this one time before. I don't think maybe because you trusted your boy, but I hope your boy proved that he got good cars. The money will be going back to even the nonprofit, helping the men and women out, also helping maybe a family every other month who couldn't pay their bills, giving them a stipend to pay their bills, to the kids who want to do recreation, who don't have the money for the uniforms, this and that nature. My dream is to get my company, our company name, on the side of a school saying we donated $10,000, $15,000 towards education.
Did you want to tell them about the name change?
What name change?
The company name change?
Well, they didn't already know about the name or anything, but
Yes, they did.
Carry on.
You took the.
there you go.
So initially, the name of the sober living house was Royalty House of Sobriety. But we went back to Royalty Uplift. That was the name that we came up with a couple of years ago. So that's what we're gonna go. That's what we're gonna go with, so that we can do so much under that nonprofit, not just the sober living, but just giving back to the community. That's really what our mission is.
We also got a company called first, all the money we get from this book will go towards the nonprofit. We have also another business called
Royalty Divine,
which is based upon
the chakras. It's aligning your energy, becoming the light of your own life, not nobody else's life, or it might be somebody else's life, but just becoming who you supposed to be. So
it's a path.
You got your different chakras from your root to your crown. If they're not in line, you're going to be having all kinds of crazy stuff going on in your life. But once you get them lined up, and it's just your energy, once you get them lined up, you will see things just starting to happen.
It's like coming to one with yourself, and it's just once you get in line, your decision making. I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
People, places, and things. I mean, things that you love. It's just, but the things that you want will just come to you. But let me tell you about this though, man. You gotta be careful what you ask for, because the more and more those chakras get aligned, or the more and more you start hearing the voice of God and listening to the message that He leaves, the more and more that thing called the devil pulls you back in all kind of ways. Some call it a test, some just call it just the yin and the yang in a sense.
You gotta understand when the devil comes. But if you so filled up with light, the devil is really not gonna be an issue. To be honest with you.
See, but that's the thing.
That's the way I feel.
They got a saying: the greatest thing the devil ever did made people believe he didn't exist.
The thing is, you'll be aware. You'll be aware of those signs. Certain types of people, you're not even gonna be around, because you can feel that negative energy a long mile away. So it's my belief. Tristan and I, we go at it sometimes because we don't see things the same when it comes down to that.
See, she used the word belief. See, I take words and I dissect them. I might can't spell them. I might can't pronounce them right all the damn time. But I take words and I listen to what the words mean when I put into my sentence. Like the word belief is a state of not knowing. If you believe in something, you don't know if it's to be real or not. I believe I can fly.
Well,
wait a minute. So I go by reality. I go by the history and the present of things I go through. And so far, what I witnessed is, for my life, I only can speak upon this temple. I am God of this temple. So I only can talk about what I see through my eyes and how it make me feel. That's what I can talk about. And I know right now, like in my life now, I'm doing so much good, and I know it, and I'm gonna keep talking it. But I'm not seeing the reward. And maybe because I'm looking for it.
That is the reason why. Because you're looking for it. You are not supposed to.
I'm only looking for it because I keep getting hurt.
It's like you're looking for. What am I trying to say?
You misunderstood what I said.
Congratulations. It's like you want people to congratulate you, but you just need to congratulate yourself.
Nah, I'm gonna get to it. Ben, you went there. This wasn't really meant for this, but hell, why not?
Why are you smoking up so long? Good gracious.
I don't care what the fuck I give a fuck. I'm grown. What? You can buy that out the store. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Wait a minute, my idea. I gotta show you my damn age.
No, you don't gotta show me your age. I'm just saying, like.
Okay, what we was talking about? What were we talking about a while ago?
I don't know. I forgot. You just kind of blew my mind there. But go ahead.
That's that controlling shit.
Ain't no controlling stuff.
I'm
Like,
49 years old and tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. But listen, that's not me about this. We was talking about something ago. We old as hell. You can't move further. We'll go back to the soccer then. We'll come back to it. The candles, we have car incense, we have melts, we have body butter, we have face scrubs, what else?
body scrubs.
Yeah.
For this face.
And how it's set up is you starting off with 7
Soaps.
soaps. Oh wow, the soaps. I mean, she got one made out of oatmeal and cinnamon.
And essential oils.
Wow. Everything is natural, no hard chemicals. So you may not get that suzzing up you want. A lot of that comes from the lye or dye or whatever. But it got a nice natural type suzz. The smell sticks with you, man. It's crazy.
And on top of that, they're for your chakras. To help align your chakras.
And a lot of people understand this, man. It's not just about what you eat. It's about what you bathe with. It's about even the clothes you put in your body. It's deep.
And what you listen to.
Oh, that's really
And
deep.
what you look at. You know, we was listening to something today about pretty much what's important. Like, when you receive information, you know, which sense, I guess, receive it first? Your eyes, your ears, or your mouth? Which, you know?
Well, see, to me, when it comes to sense, they teach you got 5. I always see this as 1. Because every sense that you talks about, it goes back to 1 sense. When you see something, it hits the target and reflect back and hit your eyes. To hit certain things, take it to the brain. When you hear, it comes in and it hit your eardrums. When you taste, it touch your taste buds. When you smell, it touches your nose senses. And with 1 touch sense, which is touch. Everything does with touch. When you see something, the sight touches your eyes, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you hear the sound, hit your eardrums, correct?
Mm-hmm.
When you smell, it touch your nose senses. When you taste, it touch your taste buds.
But at the end of the day, which one do y'all think is y'all would receive information faster? The eyes, the ears, or the mouth?
Well, it's like this. They say, if I'm not mistaken, light is faster than sound. So if that's actual fact, then it would have to be your eyes. Because your eyes travel like at the speed of light, if I'm not mistaken. I ain't perfect. So I would say your eyes. Not only that, then I'll go, because I guess it all goes. I see this, if I
You can
lose,
go either way.
I read if I'm lose my senses, I already lose all of my sight. I already have my sight. Everything else I think I can live with, as long as I can see. And that's not only with these 2 eyes, that's also as long as I got to understand and see.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't have that consciousness and that self-consciousness working together, there's no me. But listen, this is the type of stuff we're talking about. Every other day is going to be probably about 1 or 2 topics. A lot of stuff's going to be about our personal. A lot of stuff can be about our business. Both business. You're going to see it live. We're not going to sugarcoat shit. You're going to see our arguments. You're going to see our making up. You're gonna see how we get by. You're gonna see.
Hopefully, y'all won't see no arguments. You may see some disagreements, you
Might
know,
see some
because
arguments.
you're
You
not
see
gonna
some
see no arguments. You're gonna see some disagreements because we
She
are.
lying. She lying. I'm telling you, she lying, yo. She lying.
We trying to do better,
And we
right?
all doing better. We all got love.
Trying to
We
do
all have
better.
our own love language. But listen, man, look
We're
out
not
for
gonna be
us.
arguing.
Listen, man, all we want is peace.
We
All
just
we,
want people.
all we want to do is help people.
Yeah.
All we want to do is be respected. That's all. Yeah, I think it's the first one went pretty good. It's only gonna get better. We got all kinds of stuff here. We're gonna have music soon. But I just had to get this out. We just had to get this out, man. The book is out. Oh, man. The book is here. Get this book.
Get the book, Amazon,
Get
Barnes
this
and
book.
Noble.
Get this book. I'm tired now. You done? So
Yeah,
we
I'm done.
working on a little peace, love, and out. We ain't got all that yet, but you're gonna build with us. We get better as we go.
As we go.
Get the book.